Hello friends, if you are working in a ISO certified company, whether that company is QMS certified, EMS certified, IATF or even OSAS, any of the ISO certified systems, then you must have come across two words, accreditation bodies and certification body. Those who are working as management representative or manager or supervisors or even workmen, they must have heard and they must know about certification bodies, because that certification body comes to their plant and do the audit of their management systems. But I know some of you may not be aware about this accreditation body. What is this accreditation body is? Okay. So for those who are not aware about this accreditation bodies or even certification body also, I have made this video only for those persons who can go through this video entirely, and after completing this video they will be very clear about what is this accreditation body, what is certification body, and what is the relation between accreditation and certification bodies. So my request to you is that you go through this entire video, okay, to gain maximum out of this. So let's move. So first of all, content. Prior to this series 2, current series 2, I have already released 7 videos in part 1, series 1. As a flashback, I am showing you here. Part 1, this ISO related what, why, how. Then part 2, QMS about 9001 2015. Part 3 on EMS 14001 2015. Part 4 on Auto QMS, that is IATF, okay, 16949 2016, Introduction and Evolution. Part 5, how to face audit, okay, and part 6, how to do audit. And the last one was how to get ISO certification. So if you have not gone through these videos, I'll request you to go through these videos, because they give the basic information about ISO system, okay, and their certification process. Because once you go through this, then you will be able to understand this current series 2 also, where in this part 1 I am going to explain you about accreditation and certification body. Okay, so let's move further. What it covers. The coverage is basically 3 things. What is accreditation body? What is certification body? And a relation between AB and CB. Accreditation body I am calling in short AB. This is as CB, and then relation between AB and CB. Hope this must be clear to you now. Now I'll move to the next slide. So the first thing is accreditation body. So this AB establishes the suitability of any participating certification body in that particular country to carry out audit. ISO 17011 2017, what it does, it specifies requirement for the competence, consistency and operation and impartiality of accreditation bodies. Means whether these accreditation bodies who are certification agencies for going for further audits, they have to basically follow this particular standard, ISO standard. So AB has to follow this particular standard. Okay. Now AB is governed by this ISO/IEC 17011 2017, whether they have to follow this standard. And in turn, accreditation bodies, again AB as a certification body, whether they are following this particular standard, ISO standard or not. So this stands for certification bodies, whereas this stands for AB, accreditation bodies. Okay, so they have to certify. In nutshell, I just explain you. AB certifies or authorize or accredits certification bodies, and they are being governed by, AB is governed by this particular standard, and they check whether this certification body is working as per this ISO requirement 17065. So this is, so let's move further. Accreditation body. This is all about accreditation body. There are around 120 accreditation bodies in the world. They ensure that certification bodies are following ISO standard and accredits CBs. So altogether there are 120 accreditation bodies in the world. And what is their role? They ensure that the CB certification bodies are following ISO standard, and then they accredit that certification bodies that they are authorized to do audit of this any organization as per the ISO standard. Okay. Now, since accreditation bodies are based on country wise, there are this list gives you a different country: India, USA, UK, France, Germany, and Norway. And accordingly, what are the accreditation bodies in that particular country? Like for India, it is National Accreditation Board for CB, NAB CB. For USA, it is ANSI, National Accreditation Board, ANAB. This ANSI stands for one single abbreviation A. So A and B. Now in UK, it is United Kingdom Accreditation System. In UK, it is United Kingdom Accreditation Services, UCAS. In France, it is French Accreditation Committee, COFRAC. In Germany, it is Deutsche Accreditation Stelle, DAX. And Norway, it is Norwegian Accreditation System, that is NA. So these are various accreditation bodies, and these are the countries to which they belong. Okay, next. So certification bodies are basically organizations who assess any company under ISO 9001, 14001, 40,000, etc., for which they are asking certification, that those companies are following their working procedures, systems, and everything as mentioned in various standard of ISO, and then they award them for a certificate if they find during the audit that everything is as per the system of ISO 9001, 14,001, or 45,001, etc. So they are following, if they are following this standard, then they award a certificate to that particular organization. ISO certification bodies, it means a registrar which is competent and authorized to issue certification on the management system after an audit. In other words, they are basically a registrar who are competent and they are authorized to issue a certificate to the management system after doing that audit, and they find if they find during the audit that they comply with the system, so they are authorized to issue a certificate to the management system. As per IAF, International Accreditation Forum, there are around 1264 certification bodies in the world. Okay. So I hope with these two slides you must be very clear about accreditation body and certification body and what are the countries they belong. Okay, now we'll move to the next slide. It shows certification bodies in India for QMS. For quality management system, what are different certification bodies are there? In all together there are 12. In all together there are 41 numbers, but I have mentioned only few tens as per the NABCB website. I have taken this from NABCB website. This gives different certification bodies, their accreditation number as per NABCB, and the country to which they belong. Like this is Norway, Germany, France, JAGDISH. This stands for Joint Accreditation System for Australia and New Zealand, and this body stands for India. This body is for India. Again, this is for UK. And this is JAGDISH again, and these two are from Germany. So these are their parent body, parent country to which this certification bodies are working under India. Okay. So as per this, and these are only for QMS system. Okay. So for only QMS system, these are the few certification bodies, their number and their respective countries. So let me move to further. Now certification bodies in India for EMS. In the previous slide I showed you about QMS. Now for EMS, Environment Management System, there are altogether 16 certification bodies are there. Out of that I have mentioned about this 10 numbers as per this reference NABCB list. Okay, and these are the various numbers and these are the respective countries to which they belong. So for QMS I have shown you in the previous slide. For EMS these are the certification bodies, their respective accreditation number and their respective countries, okay, to which they belong. Now I'll move to the next slide. Certification by and if the certification body finds that everything is okay in their certification audit, then they recommend to accreditation bodies for issuance of a certificate. Accreditation body, they issue a certificate to the organization and that's how this organization is certified for their quality management system or EMS system or SAS, etc., for which they have applied. So this is all about accreditation bodies and certification bodies. I hope by the end of this slide you must have understood everything about accreditation body, certification body, what are their origin country, how many accreditation bodies and how many certification bodies are active in India, what are their source of origin, okay, and how this process is taken place between AB and CB, what is their certification process. In the previous slide I have explained all these things. So by this it must be clear to you, and I hope that if somebody asks you about AB and CB, you must be very much clear about explaining what is this accreditation body and what is this certification bodies. So with this I am ending this video here itself, okay, and if you have liked it, appreciated this video, gained some knowledge, then please like this video, share with your friends, give your comments also for future development or something, anything you need. And if you are new to my channel, then I'll request you to subscribe my channel also, so that whatever next video I'll be making, it will be informed to you. You will get a notification for my next videos. So till then, all the best. Thank you very much.